felt like butter the entire time, like it's having no trouble. So again, to open it up, all we have to do is line up the edges, just like I did there. And let's see. Hey there everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Canadian Cannabis. For today, I have a super special episode because I thought it'd be a really cool idea to start reviewing some grinders. See exactly what people have to offer, if they're doing anything different, and to see if these grinders are actually worth your time and money. So my great friends at Speakeasy Innovations sent me this awesome little pocket tumbler to check out, this beautiful little two-piece grinder. So let's do that right now. Take her on out here, and the first huge difference I see, something that I've never seen in any other grinder, is gonna be right here. You see these two little nubs that line up? The reason why you want those two to line up is so you could open your grinder. Otherwise, if the two little nubs don't line up, it doesn't open. Look at that. So there's no more need for threads, awful threads that don't catch, that you have to clean all the time. So annoying having to close and open your grinder with those dirty threads. But that is no longer a problem with this pocket tumbler. Absolutely awesome. I didn't even know how annoying that was till I didn't have to have that problem anymore. And it is so much nicer to just open and close it like that with no problems. Just amazing. So now that we have it open and you see that there are no threads anywhere, let's see the second huge innovation of this two-piece pocket tumbler. Let's look inside real quick, and hopefully you could notice the difference. Just look at that. Only half of the grinder actually has little cutting serrated nubs on it. As you can see, the bottom half here is completely empty, while the top here has these super sharp serrated knives. Absolutely amazing. So the reason for that is the bottom half is going to be your crush-free loading zone. So you could take all of your flour here, dump it in the bottom, and close the grinder without destroying your cannabis. Puts it everything in that place, and when you're ready, you start turning. So second innovation is going to be that only half the grinder has these awesome little serrated blades. Now the third innovation for this grinder, amazing, they were able to do three things different. The serrated blades are all going to be different heights. So these one right here at the middle are going to be the shortest ones, and then you're going to have a bit taller right here, and then right at the end you're going to have the tallest ones. Now they all have about the same design, super sharp, flat, serrated edges to cut your cannabis instead of squishing and crushing it. Absolutely awesome. Now the same thing on the top, you're going to have the bottom with absolutely nothing. Then you're going to have three different heights of blades, all of them super sharp, super flat, ready to cut your cannabis up. Just amazing. So I figure let's stop talking about this beautiful pocket tumbler. Let's see exactly how it works. So all we have to do here is take our cannabis. I'm even going to leave the stems in so we can get a real look at how it works exactly. So put our cannabis here in that beautiful crush-free zone. Now all I'm going to do is look for the little nub. Wait, there it is. Line up the nubs, put it on down. Now once I'm down, all I have to do is start turning. Jeez. That's crazy. It feels like there's nothing in there. That is super weird. I don't know how many times I have to turn, to be honest with you. So I'm going to give it a few turns here. I know I have to turn it all the way because only half of it actually has serrated blades on it. So I'm going to turn it a few times here. I think that should be enough. Again, really not sure, but felt like butter the entire time. Like it's having no trouble. So again, to open it up, all we have to do is line up the edges just like I did there. And let's see. Wow. Wow. That actually worked like butter. Just amazing. I didn't even think it worked. It just went so easy. It was gliding like nothing. I really didn't think it would grind. I thought I did something wrong. But this is absolutely amazing. Even without a third place, a third chamber for all the cannabis to fall down, it still didn't overgrind. This is absolutely perfect. And because all the blades are different heights, all of this seems to be different size little nubs. Now everything's going to be about the size of a grain of rice, but then I have some that are half a grain of rice, some that are 2 grains of rice, everything perfectly ground, but a nice uneven ground that should make for a beautiful burn. So not only does it grind absolutely perfectly, but it went so easily. Just no work in the wrists whatsoever. I mean, I know I've never come across a grinder that worked this well. I feel like this is the only grinder that actually cuts the cannabis. Everything else seemed to be squishing it, and you had to work so hard to break the cannabis and rip it apart. This one isn't breaking, it isn't ripping, it isn't tearing. The Apocalypse tumbler actually cuts it, and cuts it with such ease. It is amazing. I can't tell you how stoked I am on this. Not only do I not have threads anymore, not only do I have an awesome little crush-free zone to put my cannabis in, but it actually cuts my cannabis instead of crushing it and ripping it and breaking all those trichome heads. This one actually keeps them intact and so easy to grind. I have no complaints. My only negative is I wish I had this years ago, 'cause man, does it make life easy. This was some super sticky fresh cannabis and still ground like butter. What else could you ask for? Super excited that this was my first grinder video, 'cause it is absolutely awesome and definitely gonna be a hard one to beat. So huge shout out to my great friends at Speakeasy Innovations for their beautiful 2-piece Apocalypse tumbler. I'm definitely gonna start using this one on my daily routine. So that's been this week's episode of Canadian Cannabis Grinder Review. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next week. And as always, peace and love. Cheers. Woo.